Hi everyone, this is Tae. Let's do full body Pilates today. I'm using my 5-pound hand weight and then yoga mat. If you don't want to use a hand weight, that's fine. You can absolutely do without it. I'm coming to the hands and knee. To start, hands underneath your shoulder, your knees underneath the hips. Neck is neutral, spine is neutral. And then here, deep breathe, inhale. As you exhale, let's pull the lower belly in and up. Again, then keep the belly tight. Inhale, ribcage side to side ballooning. As you exhale, pull the lower belly in and up. One more time, inhale. Breathe into your upper back. And then exhale, we shift our weight forward. And shift our weight back. Forward and bring it back. Great. As we bring it back, sit bones wide. And then we are stretching and strengthening our wrist. If you have a wrist issue, you can lower your forearm down. We have a 4, 3, 2. Use your breath. One more. And then find your somewhere center. And then here, let's do scapula push-up. Without bend your elbow, we're gonna lower the chest down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push into your hands and lift your chest away from the mat. Again, lower the chest down. And then spread your shoulder blades wide. Great, few more. We have a 4. It's a great workout for shoulder blades mobility. 3, 2, 1 more. And then find your center. Now I'm gonna bring my left leg back behind me. And then reach your toes away. Hip should be nice and level. And that means your hips not lifting than the other. Let's anchoring down the toes, curl your toes under. And push your hand and then push your foot. And then immediately you feel your abdominals engaged. Great everybody. We are holding for 4, 3, 2. Now lift the leg up and lower, up and lower. Here we never lower overarching the low back. We keep gaze down, neck is neutral. Hips are square, thinking your hamstring reach up to the sky rather than your foot. And either you can stay here if you want a little bit more challenge. We bring our right arm forward. Use your back muscle to lift your arms by your ear. Great everybody. We have 8, 7, 6, 4 more. 3, 2. Lift up, hold. Reach your fingertips to your back toes, nice and long through your spine, holding your low belly in and up. And then we're gonna lower the hands down, knee down, child pose stretch. Give a little bit of break for your wrist. And then once you're ready, slowly bring yourself back up to the tabletop. This time, bring your right foot back behind you. And then anchoring down the ball of your foot. Push down and then lift your chest. Lift your navel. Engage your abdominal here. And then keep pushing to the hand. And then we lift up and lower. Up and lower. Again, we are not overarching. Hips are square. Right hips pulling down to the mat. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lower. Engage our glute. Great. Either you can stay 3-point kneels or bring your left arm forward. Again, allow your ear goes next over your bicep. And we have 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, lengthen and hold, isometric hold. Keep growing taller in the spine for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the hand down, lower your knee down. Great, everybody. I'm gonna move my forearm down, and then your fingertips are pointing to the side. And then here, my knees bent, and then hips stacked, knees stacked, my feet are stacked. Hands on your hips, hands in front of your hips. And then I'm pushing my forearm down, lift my ribs, and then ears away from my shoulder. And then here, lift the top leg up and lower, up and lower. Great, and then your knee and the foot is the same height. Either you can stay here. If you want to add a little bit of difficulty, we bring our hand weight on the thigh, a little bit closer towards your knee. That's going to be a little bit more challenge. Belly button draw in. Awesome. For 7, 6, open your chest. 4, 3, 2, listen, lift our leg and hold. Lower the hand weight down. Internally rotate your leg and knee touch. Externally rotate and toe touch. Knees open. Internally rotate, externally rotate. Knee taps and toe taps. Great. For 7, 6, 5, hips are still stacked. 4, 3, 2, internally rotate your legs and knees touch and touch. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we reach our legs nice and long, and then draw the circle. And circle small size. Apple size for 6, 5, 4, 3, upper body is not shifting, 2, and then we reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Bend your knee, lower your knee down, tap your glute, give some love. Alright, everybody, let's turn around and then go the other side. I'm gonna line the left forearm down, stack your feet, and then grab one overhand away in case you wanna need. Again, the ribs nice and lifted, chest is wide, and then shoulders above the elbow. Lift your legs up and lower, up and lower. Either you can stay here if you want to bring your hand away on the leg. Great. Here's gonna be a little bit easier. If you want more heavier, bring your weight away from you. Great. Your foot is the same height with your knee, pulling your lower belly in. As we lift, you squeeze that right oblique, and then still your rib cage is not sinking down. We have 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Hold. Lower the hand weight down. Hand can be front over your belly. We internally rotate, lift your foot up, and then we rotate externally. Internal, external. Pulling your navel in. Great. As we open, make sure your hips not opening. Squeeze that outer glute here. For 6, 5, good. For 4, 3, 2, internally rotate and then knee pulse and pulse. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Extend your legs nice and long, point your toe, and then apple size for 8, 7, 6, 5. Nothing move. 3, 2. We reverse for 8, 7, 6, core tight, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Lower your legs down, tap your glute, give some massage, and then we slowly bring ourselves up. Okay, let's grab a hand weight. And then here, I'm gonna high up the kneeling, roll the shoulders, and the other way. Great, everyone. Your palms facing your thigh. Of course, you don't have to use the hand weight. Still, you're gonna feel, and then still you're gonna have the benefit of this exercise. Okay, core tight. Imagine there's a ball in between your inner thigh, so we gently squeeze the imaginary ball. And then glutes engage, and then deep breathe, inhale. Lift your arms forward. As we exhale, slowly lower and then reach your arms back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Again, inhale, front raise. Exhale, lower the arms down. Push your palm back. Open your collarbone. Again, we lift up for 2, down for 2. Bring it up for 2, lower for 2. Here, wrists are flat, and then squeeze the shoulder blades. As we press back, we feel the triceps engaged. We have a 4. Inhale up. Great, 2. Awesome, 1 more. And then we're gonna lower the arms down, roll the shoulders. Let's bring our arms to goal pose, palms facing forward. Shoulders relax, deep breathe, inhale. Exhale, reach arms up to the sky, and then we lower. Your bottom ribs keep pulling into your midline. Connect with your hip bone. And then we have a 4, 3, 2. Let's come to the goal pose and hold. Lower body is not shifting. Hips keep imaginary against the imaginary wall. And then we inhale, rotate to the right, hips not moving. Come back to center. And then we rotate to the left. And then we center. Rotations happening from your waistline. Move with your breath. 2 more. 1 more. And then we lower the hands down. Great, everyone. Foot back. Come to the lunge. Knees above your ankle. Hips are square. Palms facing back. Roll the shoulders back and down. We start to pump our arm. Engage your tricep. Core tight, rest of body is not moving. Crown of your head to your back heel, nice and long through the spine. Great, everybody. Let's use our breath for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Extend the front leg and then vertical spine. Palms facing up. We lower and lift. Lower and lift. Great. Let's add on as we lift, reach arms forward and bend. Forward and bend. As we come up, squeeze your back glute for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1 more. We lower and hold. And then we little bit of pause and pause for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come up. Pivot that back foot. Front foot reach forward and then hands front of your chest. We small squat. Let your toes pointing out slightly. Bend your knee. And then we come up tall. Lower the shoulders. As we come up, feet pulling towards each other. Connect to your inner thigh. And then we have a 6. Great. For 5, 4, tailbones long. 3. Awesome. For 2. Lower and hold and little pause and pause. For 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and then 1, come up. Now we rotate to the left, toes pointing forward and then back, heels lifted, hinge it forward, knees are right above your ankle, and then we reach your hands back behind you, and then we pump our arm. Great, everybody. Open your chest, lengthen your spine, grow tall, soften your elbows, squeeze that tricep for 8, 7, we have a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1, hold. Then we use front leg extended, vertical your spine, chest is lifted. Now lower for 2, up for 2, lower for 2, up for 2. And then here, when you come up, lift your one arm up, and then we lower. Other arm up, and we lower. Great, we have a 6, 5, good for 4, 3, awesome, 2, 1 more. We hold the lunge and hover, and then we just both arm lift up and lower. Bring it up and lower. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more, and then lower the hands way down. We step back to the plank. You can remove the hand weight, lower the hips, lift your chest, push into the mat, pulling your navel. We hold our plank for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Lower your knee down. Try the pose stretch, everyone. Okay, slowly bring your step back up. Let's do side plank. Your forearms down, fingertips pointing out. And then stack your hips. I'm gonna bring my knees slightly back and push the hips forward. Chest is open. Hips are stacked. My feet is step on my back. Lift your rib cages. And then here we reach arms up to the sky. Great. Pulling your navel. Either you can stay here if you want to add more. We hip up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. We squeeze it under oblique here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift up and hold. Rotate under for 2. Bring it up for 2. Lower for 2. Bring it up for 2. 4. Eyes following your hand for 3, 2. 1 more. Rotate under and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Lower your hip down and then swing your legs around. Let's go the other side. Lower your forearm down, move your feet back and then knees back. Elbows underneath your shoulder, shoulder away from your ear, and then we lift our hips up. Hips reach forward, pubic bone forward, pulling your navel. Extend your arms to the ceiling. We hold here, squeeze the inner thigh. Shoulders relax. Either you can stay here. If you want to add more, lift your hips up an inch and down an inch, up an inch and down an inch. We have a squeeze and release. Squeeze and lower for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Up and hold. We rotate under for 2. Bring it off for 2. Lower for 2. Bring it up for 2. We have a 4, 3, 2. We rotate under and pulse for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, And then 1, lower your hip down. Let's lie on our back. Deep breath, inhale for bridge. Exhale, curl the pelvis. Slowly peel off your spine, come up to bridge. Relax your neck, engage your inner thigh, pulling your navel. Inhale here. Exhale, keep pulling your heels towards your glute. Lower your spine down, 1 vertebra at a time. Let's go again. Curl the pelvis, slowly peel off. Connect your bottom ribs with your hip bone. Your pelvis reached forward. Inhale. Exhale, lower your spine down, 1 bone at a time. Last one. This time, let's extend our arms to the ceiling. And then deep breath, inhale. Exhale, we curl. And then we lower your spine down. And then lower your arms down. Right foot on your left thigh for figure 4 stretch. Your legs, your knees away from yourself. Either you can stay here or bring your left thigh towards your chest. Flex your right foot and then protect your knee. Sending your breath to your right glute. And then we lower the left foot down, arms open to the side. And then we shift your legs to the left and then we look over your right shoulder. Spine twist. And we bring to the center. We switch. Left ankle over your right thigh. Flex your foot. Either you can stay here. If you want a deeper stretch, hold your back of the thigh. Pulling your navel. Tailbone's not lifting. Lower the foot down, arms open to the T. Bring your legs to the right, look over your left shoulder, pulling your navel. And then we slowly bring yourself back up. Lower your foot down. Extend your legs over to the... Extend your leg forward, reach arms up to the sky above the shoulder. Roll up, inhale, chin to the chest. Exhale, we slowly roll all the way up. Reach your fingers forward and then restack your spine. Great everybody, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and then I'll see you next time.